was here before everyone here.
Go Sox, baby! Let's go!
On these streets, echoes of the past whisper just beneath the clamor of the present. And recently, at historic Fenway Park in Boston, there was yet another moment of note.
I love coming here to play.
Chris Davis doesn't play for the hometown Red Sox, but he's come to the plate here more than 250 times, mostly as a member of the Baltimore Orioles.
You know you're going to get a good game. You know you're going to have a great crowd.
And a blast, right field.
There was a time that just when the announcer was saying hello, Davis would kiss it goodbye.
Home run!
From 2012 to 2017, he hit 197 home runs, becoming the highest paid player on the team. But as good as he was on the field, he was even better off. His character and community involvement has earned him 3 straight nominations for Major League Baseball's Roberto Clemente Award.
And that's always been extremely important to me, to use the platform to the best of my ability to help others and to do whatever I can.
He's continued giving back even when he's felt like giving up. When Davis came to Fenway this past April, he was in baseball's record books on a page he wanted to tear out. The former All-Star had gone hitless in 54 consecutive at-bats. His anguish was documented in a revealing Sports Illustrated interview titled Crushed Davis, an interview he was reluctant to do.
I don't talk about my emotions. I was raised in the South as kind of a, that's pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of guy.
Stay locked in between the ears. All right, let's have a good practice.
It turns out being lost is a way to find an unexpected friend. About 12 miles from Fenway Park is Honeywell Field, where 10-year-old Henry Frasca plays baseball.
All right, go, go, go.
For a lot of kids, baseball is just recreation. But for Henry, it's obsession.
And I remember it was like sudden onset, that just all-consuming, the obsession with trivia and history.
I've been playing since I was 5 or 6.
And what do you love about it?
Just everything. I always do that.
Now, Henry is a Boston fan and hopes to play for the Red Sox when he grows up. So last April, he was excited to hear that he was going with his dad to a Red Sox-Orioles game. The night before the game, his dad showed him the article about Chris Davis in Sports Illustrated.
Really, I was sad because someone was going through something that no one should have to go through.
The next day, instead of bringing his mitt to Fenway, Henry brought a note for Davis.
And I went down to the Orioles dugout, and a security guard comes over to me and says, "You can't be here."
But when Henry has a purpose, he can be persistent. And he finally got the attention of Orioles coach Tim Cousins.
I was standing there getting ready to put the cards up, the line of cards before the game, and he reached over and said, "Excuse me, can you help me?" And I looked up.
Did you think that Chris Davis would ever see this letter?
I don't think it ever occurred to me that he would actually get it.
With Davis in that terrible slump, Coach Cousins decided that the best course of action would be to read the letter first. After opening it up, he nearly teared up.
So I did give it to him. He was standing in the tunnel. It was just like a movie.
I opened up the letter and I read it and obviously was extremely touched.
The note was like a much-needed hug.
Dear Chris Davis, I'm Henry Frasca, a 9-year-old kid and diehard Red Sox fan. There are 2 things I want you to know. First of all, the way you play baseball has absolutely nothing to do with how good a person you are. Secondly, you are incredible. Like, you've played in the MLB for a long time. You are incredible. Don't give up. We are rooting for you. Henry Frasca.
I decided to put it in a plastic bag, actually 2 Ziploc bags, and put it in my back pocket. And I carried it around with me all day.
0 for 38, continue.
Just a short time later, Davis came to the plate in the first inning with 2 men on.
Wind up, Davis is going to get one. And for Chris Davis, it's over, baby. We're not talking about it anymore.
I turned to my dad and said, "We did it."
Davis actually broke the streak with 3 hits that day and 4 RBIs. Henry hit just the right note. Davis was still carrying the letter around a few weeks later when the two finally met in person. When the Orioles came back to Boston, Davis returned the favor, inviting Henry to Fenway to have a catch before the game.
He was out here running around and, you know, fit right in and was looking at everything and taking it all in. It was really cool.
It was awesome. I definitely wanted to get to know him a little bit better and hang out a little bit.
I don't even know how to describe it. It was that incredible.
And when we told Henry he had won a Musial Award,
What's up?
Hey.
How you doing, man?
he started checking off the days on the calendar until they saw each other again.
1 month, 1 week, and 4 days, but
Who's counting?
But it wasn't just meaningful for Henry.
The fact that you had the courage to write the letter, and not only write it, but to come down to our dugout after being told no by the security guard, and you were relentless to get it to me. It's just, that's really special. I hope you know that. Not a lot of kids wouldn't have had the courage to do that, and I'm glad you did.
thanks.
The right words at the right time. One young man showing that you don't have to be big and strong to lift someone up.
He's a special kid, there's no doubt about it.